Hello, my dear all students. Welcome back to our channel Gyan Manjri Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So, my dear all students, in our last lecture, we had completed our second story in our seventh unit. So, today we are moving with our third story, and that is Tea from Assam. Okay, so let's get started our that third story, Tea from Assam. So first let's see with our first paragraph. So here we have the small paragraph. First of all, the introduction. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajvir's classmate at school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajvir to visit his home during the summer vacation. So here Pranjal and Rajvir both are friends, classmates at the school in Delhi. And Pranjal, who's the youngster from Assam, and Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. And Pranjal, Pranjal got the invitation from Rajvir to visit during the summer vacation. To visit the home during the summer vacation. So let's see. Chai garam, garam chai. A vendor called out in a high pitched voice. So one vendor we are habituated to hear this kind of word, this kind of voice from any station particular. So here a vendor called out in a high pitched voice, chai garam garam chai. So this kind of voice was coming. He came up to their window and asked, chai sab? So here that vendor asked them, chai sab? He just asked that whether they want it or not. Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. So Pranjal told that yes, give us 2 cups of chai, tea. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. So the chai was very hot. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. So almost whatever the people were there, they all were drinking tea. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world, Rajveer said. So Rajveer just said to Pranjal that if he knew that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. So this thing we also don't know. So here we come to know that oh my god, just 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. Woo, woo! Exclaimed Pranjal. So here also Pranjal exclaimed, and he said, "Oh, tea really is a very popular. So tea is a that kind of liquid form of drink. So everyone just like to have it. So tea really is very popular." The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Rajvir too was an ardent fan of detective stories. So we found Rajvir as a detective story lover. Pranjal also liked it. But at the moment, he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. Here, both loved that detective books, but Pranjal was busy in reading books. But Rajiv too was arrogant fan of detective stories. But here, at the moment, he was looking at the beautiful scenery. if we are traveling from here to there or wherever, so we just like to see the beautiful scenery if we find any scenery. Then it was green, green everywhere. Rajvir had never seen so much greenery before. So here it was full of green. So Rajvir had never seen so much greenery before. So Pranjal was used to see this, so maybe that's why he was not interested to see this. But here Rajvir is coming very first time, maybe, or before it he had gone there or not, but he was not used to see this beautiful scenery. So here he was just looking at the beautiful scenery, the beautiful nature. It was totally greenery everywhere, and Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. So here, soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. So here also figure of speech, one figure of speech is used. So you have to find out in as your homework. Then, next paragraph, it was a magnificent view against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So, which kind of view he could see against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So, everywhere just tea bushes were there, dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes, busily moved doll-like figures. So how it was looking like? So dwarfing the tiny tea plants, they were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows. So how it was looking and how they were moving. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. So they could see these things also, not just tea plants. Hey, a tea garden! Rajveer cried excitedly because he had never seen this. So he cried excitedly that, yes, see garden. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajveer's excitement. So Pranjal, he was just born and brought up with this kind of plantation and this kind of greenery. So it was not a very new thing for Pranjal. So he didn't share Rajveer's excitement. Oh, this is tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. So Assam is very famous for this tea and coffee plantation, and it is the largest concentration of plantation in the world. Number one state, you will see enough gardens to last your lifetime. So we can even imagine that how it would be. So totally he as he said that it's looking like a tea country now, because whenever we he saw everywhere were just tea plants. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. So they both were talking. I have been reading as much as I could about tea. So he was very kind of tea lover he was. And then Rajveer said, no one really knows who discovered, who had find out or who had discovered this tea. But so many legends are there. So here one question raised that what legends? So he answered, well, there's the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. So that is very good thing. Before drinking the water, we should boil it. One day, a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. So, how it one day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot and they fell into the water and it gave it a delicious flavor. So, this way the tea just discovered. It said they were tea leaves. So what were the leaves were there? They were tea leaves. Tell me another, because he told that so many legends are there. So Pranjal told that okay. So tell me another legends. Who are another legends? We have an Indian legends too, because before that he was Chinese emperor. So we have also Indian legends. So Bodhi, Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist asceticist, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants were put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. So, this kind of things happened with Bodhidharma, with ancient Buddhist accessed. So, he just cut off his eyelids. Why? Because he felt very sleepy during the meditation. Then what happened? 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids, and the leaves of these plants were they put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. So that's why this kind of legends were also there. He told tea was first drunk in China. So this is the question maybe asked as a general knowledge. So for our knowledge is very good. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added. As far back as 2700 BC, before century. In fact, words such as tea means chai and chini are from Chinese. So these both words, which both words? Chai and chini, they both words are from Chinese. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. So here we can say also the tea was first drunk in China as far back as 2700 before century, and in fact this both words are from China. So when this tea word came, so how it came? The word tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. So uh, they were taking this tea as medicine. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. Now they reached there and they were just collected their luggage and pushed their way. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Uh, Pranjal's parents just came to pick up them. Soon they were driving towards Dekiabari, the tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. So they were driving towards Dekiabari, the place, and the tea garden. It was managed by Pranjal's father. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge and entered Dekiabari Tea Estate. So their place was there, Dekiabari Tea Estate. So they reached there. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes. So he could see just tea bushes everywhere, or neatly prone to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs. So we can see, even we can imagine the picture of them, the tea pluckers, how the pluckers look like, with bamboo basket on their backs, and groups of tea pluckers then wearing plastic apron, and they were plucking the nearly sprouted leaves. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. So he just paused his car. Why? Because the tractor was full of tea leaves. This is the second flush or sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Barna? Rajveer asked. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So, what's the time to pluck it and how it's going on? You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjal's father said in surprise, because he is already know that thing so. Yes, Barna, Mr. Barua, Rajveer admitted. But I hope to learn much more while I am here. So he is right now there, means in Assam, so he would learn more and more about that. And of course he was there, so he would enjoy the company. So with this, we are going to end up our story as well as our lecture. So it's very interesting story about tea from Assam. So many information we got from this unit. So here our three story completed, and in this lecture we are completing our third story. Okay, so in your homework, thinking about language, and yes, speaking and writing, read the following passage about tea. You have to write down. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't want to write this, then you may write by your own about tea. Okay, whatever you got from this story, just a small summary about the story you have to write down. Okay, so with this, we are going to end up our today's lecture. If you find any difficulty regarding this, you all are free to ask me anytime. Okay, thank you very much.